What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of Touchline Talks. The boys are back. We are here to discuss some upsets.
Yes,
Like this guy's upset, but we won't get to it now. But anyway, Chins, how are we doing?
Um,
And we're all looking
I
at
don't
him first.
I don't actually know how I'm doing, but disappointed Brazil exited the World Cup. Is it because the history has been haunting us? I don't know, but let's get straight into it.
Yeah, we can get straight into a chat. Solid.
Me, I'm good. So I'm just shocked. I thought Brazil was gonna take Norway down, but
Nah,
unfortunately,
I had my suspicions though, but I didn't even say like, nah. I told you it's a tough game. You never know what might happen. So
Yeah, I'm good. My South American rival is out, so
you
I'm
happy
glad
for that?
I'm happy.
Hey, this guy.
I told
is
this
also
guy-
a passion
I told this
merchant like
guy, don't
Argentinians,
chat to
yeah.
me.
it's right between those two.
Hectic. Unfortunately, brother, Imish is not here, but I'm sure he's happy that England survived. But anyway, let's dive into a recap of the past couple of games now, the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. What we're
Yeah.
thinking.
I just have one thing, guys. Argentina, they survived a minus scare. What do you think of that?
A minus
Chad?
scare?
A minus scare.
I feel
I
like
wouldn't say it was minor.
Cape Verde had nothing to lose in that game. That's why they took Argentina like to the sword.
No, say.
I feel like Argentina. I don't think they necessarily came in like, oh no, we're gonna run over them, because I believe they saw what Cape Verde did with Spain, where they played the low block. But just the way the Cape Verdean players came out, bruh, it was absolutely stunning. Like the goals that we saw in that match, the balls that were being delivered, top quality, my guy.
My thing is, nah, I'm an Argentina supporter. We played well, but at a certain point we got too comfortable, and Cape Verde capitalized on that.
Yeah.
After the first goal, we got too comfortable. We didn't know what to do actually with the ball. We were just there knocking the ball around. But on the defense, here and there, we had gaps, and Cape Verde came. They used that opportunities to get us, and it almost worked.
Almost worked, yeah.
That second goal, the second goal of Cape Verde,
they played the
yo,
ball to
got
the
my
wing.
heart pumping. Yo, got my heart pumping.
Caramel blast,
Yo,
my
that's-
friend. That was a top goal.
a great
And we were actually speaking today about that day. For some reason, not every World Cup, or what did you say? Like, Emmy has to always get torn apart
Yeah.
by a screamer, my friend. It happened against Saudi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened again. I'm sure that guy was like probably like 30 yards out on the diagonal, and it went top
He
bins.
whooped it, bruh. He
Yo,
wrapped his foot
That was
around it.
crazy. I think he plays for Benfica, that guy. I
Oh,
don't
the
get his
guy that-
name now.
The guy
He
from
scored the goal,
from
yeah,
Cape Verde.
from Cabo, yeah. He scored a top
was a
goal,
cracker,
bruh.
bruh.
Like, I don't even know if he does that stuff at Benfica or not also, but I
Yeah.
think he plays there. We should just check that one up.
Yeah.
And now that you're mentioning, sorry to
No
interrupt you
worry.
there. Now that you're mentioning Saudi Arabia, that I don't know if you guys can remember that. I think it's Spain, wasn't it Spain in the 2010 World Cup that also lost along the way, but then they went all the way. That's why I call these minor scares. Argentina, who thought that they would have gone all the way?
Yeah.
David, you know
in the
that the stakes
2022
are high
World
though.
Cup.
You can never just assume. I mean, an exception to what we are saying is probably that game of Canada and Morocco.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like, okay, nah, this is the end of the run for them. Surprisingly, it was. But when you're clinical, my man, and you have it. I mean, Morocco also just came up recently.
Yeah.
When it comes to national competitions and things, you know, they weren't really there. I think if I can put it on a time frame, when Sofian became well known, I think Morocco also started
well
coming
known,
up.
yeah.
Amrabat, like I think that was the season for them when they started. Like all these guys coming up, like Hakimi and Saibari and all those oaks.
Yeah.
It was.
And after losing
crazy.
Saibari so early, they actually
Oh,
came
we
back
spoke
very
about
well.
injuries, eh? We spoke about injuries like when we expected a lot of injuries to start happening and things, because I mean the games are becoming more successive now and
More
all of that, you know.
intense.
And it takes a toll on
Yeah.
on the body eventually.
Yeah. What is our minimum break now between games? What, like 4 days maybe? when the change of phase came in from group stage to knockouts.
Yeah, 3 to 4 days.
Huh?
3 to 4 days, yeah.
And like in group stage, it was like a week apart, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
like,
France played on Saturday night, South African time, at 11 p.m. They play on Thursday night, Morocco. So it's like 4 days between.
yeah,
the-
more or
the
less,
games.
yeah.
But then it will get, it will also now start to get less now the time because there's
Yeah.
only 2 weeks to go. World
Yeah.
Cup is officially on the 19th, the final.
Conclusion, yeah.
I would just like to bring the France versus Paraguay. What are we? What are our thoughts on that
Destructive
game?
low block,
France
my guy.
survived the ultimate scare, as I put it here, and proved very strong yet again.
Look, I'll start us off there. Guys, we spoke about this whole thing of the low block and everything that was gonna happen. It goes yet again to prove that these guys were knocking on the door every time. Like it got to the point where they couldn't get into the box really, and then they had to resort to long range shots at some point in the game. But I mean, to win your game by a mere, I don't know what to call it.
With all that quality,
Hairline fracture, my brother.
with all the quality that they have, we spoke about this, the two of us, and then you told me that they had to take shots outside of the box. You have them Bailey, you have Dewey, you have all those guys. Dewey came on late on.
Yeah, he
How
actually
is it
had
not-
the dribble to
How
concede the
can
penalty.
you not go in? How can you not get into the box against a Paraguay that was that physical? You have all those stars. Come on,
Bro,
guys.
the
Come on.
fact that they played the low block, man, like generally in the phases of play that we see now with low blocks, like people lay back.
Yeah.
The players lay back upon instruction and things like when to attack and counter. That Owens were aggressive, my guy.
Remind me of Argentina. When Argentina lose the ball, they're very aggressive off the ball.
Yeah, you want to win
It's-
your possession
it's either,
back.
It's either you win the ball back
Yeah.
or you commit a foul.
Yeah. It's the same with
No
But
other way.
that's the thing though. What was their purpose in winning the ball back? Because they didn't have
they
much
didn't
of a
do
phase of
anything.
play from there though.
Yeah.
That was the flaw of the thing. It's like they came into that game expecting that they were going to defend for a full 90 minutes.
Yeah, taking it
My
into
guy,
extra time.
there's gonna be extra time, there's gonna be penalties then in that
Yeah.
case. It wasn't boring, I can tell you that, but I mean like for France to win by a pen.
That made it boring.
That's what
With all that
that's what
quality.
basically
For
killed
me,
it.
With all that
for
quality,
me, that was
it's
more.
shocking.
I told him earlier that was more like Southern soccer.
Yeah, that
Because
was.
Paraguay,
Yeah, there was-
Shaolin, my guy.
He was off the ball fouls. I remember. Didn't they slap Mbappe?
Yeah,
When he
in
passed
front
ball,
of the
yeah,
ref.
In front of the ref.
All
Everything
this stuff
in front
happened.
of the ref.
You know, we've been speaking the whole time about controversial things happening, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go to the challenge in the England game, the Kwanzaa. Phew. So that
know what
was
he was
leg
thinking,
breaking.
my guy.
Rough. It was rough. It's bad.
But I mean
That was bad.
that was purely out there. Speaking of challenges, but like that was a straight red.
Yeah.
Then we have the case of USA with Balogun, and how the challenge looked similar to the one of Messi.
Yeah.
Didn't get anything, and then today we're seeing this news popping off with everything on X, Instagram, everywhere. Like
Even-
literally,
even on
like this
FIFA,
dude's
on the
ban
website.
is getting revoked, man.
Yeah.
Not even revoked, is getting suspended, my guy. Suspended.
till after the World Cup.
How?
Suspension for a year.
Let me just read it to
Corruption
you
is real,
guys.
guys. Like, bruh.
I just want to read it to you. Balogun suspension cancelled according to FIFA World Cup 2026 official Google account or page. It has been suspended to a probationary period of 1 year and will only take place after the World Cup. What are your thoughts on this?
Sounds like
Have we
corruption.
ever
my
heard
friend.
anything
Sounds
of
like
this?
corruption
That's
to
like-
me,
that's like
guy. It
politics
sounds
at
like
the
corruption
highest
to
order,
me.
bruh. That's like corruption at its best.
Bro,
I don't
if-
think you'll ever see something like that.
Look what happened when Bafana appealed their first red
Yeah.
in that game, that opening game versus Canada. Ne? Was it
Mexico.
Canada? Was it Mexico?
Mexico.
Mexico, sorry. My bad. But anyway, like, look what happened there. Appealed, denied.
Yeah. And there was nothing rough about that.
wasn't.
It was
Yeah, it was
just
soft.
a
Yeah.
desperate,
It was a pull.
desperate
It was a
pull,
desperate pull,
and
yeah.
then something like that.
It was a straight red.
Something like that could be overturned.
Oh, it
I
wasn't
mean,
even like a pool, man. It
Yeah.
was like a shoulder type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But like when you see stuff like that happening and like it's so unfortunate, and then all you have to say is the game just goes on.
Yeah.
Like you can't go back to that
Yeah.
moment, guys. It
Yeah.
happened
Yeah.
already. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, we've been seeing these soft fouls popping up
Yeah.
in every game. VAR goes, people are awarded penalties.
Yeah.
Soft things like in the Premier League. We were just saying before the episode. Like you will look at the ref in the Prem.
Yeah.
Maybe you take a challenge like the one that happened on was it Douai
Yeah.
Yeah.
for that penalty of France versus Paraguay. You will look at Michael Oliver. You will do this, my friend.
Nothing.
Around and
It's
continue.
done. You won't even get that penalty.
Yeah, yeah.
Although the defender came in late for the tackle
Yeah.
and your leg is trailing behind and goes over his leg, you fly there.
Yeah.
They're not gonna award a pen for stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's too soft. And
It's
we
soft.
we will get into like team that we can call fraudsters later in the episode. Like you just mentioned, USA #1.
My
But I would just like to
guy,
get into powerhouses. Who are the fraudsters in the World Cup later on? But I would just like us to focus on this one thing as well. In the England and Mexico game, I just have this one question: is England favourite after that statement win? I feel it was a statement win. A red card, they still managed.
When for me, in my opinion, when the red actually took place, obviously when something like that happens, the natural order of the game is to go and defend now, especially if you're
Yeah.
leading.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
Yeah.
I think they forfeited their possession, they forfeited their gameplay, their style of play, and everything when that happened. Although they had a gap on the right side of the pitch, they could have probably still they could have found a way to still like play.
Yeah.
But what was the score at the time? 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
3-1.
Kane scored after they got the red card and Kane slotted his goal.
Oh yeah, so it was 2-1 at the time.
2-1 at the time, yeah.
And then they equalized. But I mean, like that's gonna be expected though. The team is gonna capitalize on those things. And like Mexico were quite decent. I was shocked. Pickford had quite a number of saves from Jimenez's headers.
Yeah.
Yo, that guy is crazy. Like it almost went in. I think there were probably 2 that would have been definite goals, and Pickford took that stuff out.
He has cat-like reflexes, bro.
Yo, quality,
He's proven it.
quality.
Yeah.
But he's not the best keeper in the
He
world.
could have saved the
He's not
Titanic.
the best keeper in the world.
I mean, but like you take that into account. These guys had chances and everything. Like they were not bad at all.
Yeah.
England were pressed at some point at some point in time. The red happened, and that's where it came. Kane stepped up again.
Yeah, the red happened and Mexico tried to capitalize. And they tried, but
They couldn't convert.
England soaked in all that punches. All that.
Yeah, and also the other thing that we were speaking about today as well was how England managed to find gaps throughout the Mexican formation and everything. Hence Bellingham scoring 2 goals like probably 2 minutes apart.
Yeah. 36, 38.
That was a moment of exposure there. But I think they actually woke up after that and started now like playing toward that and maybe bettering it during the game and everything. So no, it was a solid game, not too bad.
So while we're on this England topic, based on what we're speaking about tonight, guys,
You see what this guy's doing now. Must I say it to the camera? He doesn't want to speak about his team, Brazil.
He's trying to avoid Brazil at all costs.
Just a quick one. All I want to say is, Haaland capitalized. Norway for the entire game had a patient build-up. It's hard to watch football like that, but it looked quality.
Yeah.
Like they absolutely destroyed that guys with the possession game, bruh. Like I think it was. But every time the ball came to the front phase of play, Haaland, Odegaard, Oscar Bob, especially in the second half, that guy was crazy on the ball. Like I've never seen him play like that before. Like I was like, what? This is Oscar Bob quality. Balls are just going all over the pitch. Passes. You even spoke about Bodo Glimt's Sanderberger. Like that guy didn't even do much. Like he was just passing balls all over when he received it and things, you know. But I mean, like their style of play probably had Brazil in a daze, bruh. Because Haaland was sleeping for the entire game, and then just after the header, it's like everything just unfolded. Like
I was even saying Gabriel
in the last third of the game.
winning the battle at international level again, like he did at Arsenal in the last 4-5 games. Then
Nah,
Haaland
boom.
comes
Spoke too
out of
early.
nowhere.
You spoke too early, sir.
Bro, that was actually like such an embarrassing moment. Like, if you think about it, like the cross comes in, he's ready to head this ball out now. Boom, Haaland is just over his shoulder, brother. He's falling on the floor and everything. He's like, yo, he must have been thinking to himself like, how could I let that happen?
Yeah.
Deadlock broken. Kimmer is missing a penalty in the beginning of the game. Sad stuff, sir.
I just have one question, Sir Chad. Before the Norway game, and even including the Norway game, what is the real reason why Brazil exited this World Cup? Like, from what we have seen from the Morocco game, right up until the Norway where they exited. What is the main reason why they exited the World Cup?
I just think the team didn't gel that well, like throughout all the games. Like,
Yeah, lack of
yeah,
character.
yeah,
If you
lack
know
of
Brazil,
characters. Because Brazil, Brazil was always a South American powerhouse. Whenever teams took them on, it was like, oh no, we're taking on this gigantic Ronaldinho, them, all those players.
Yeah.
But if you look at it now, fair enough, you still have Vinicius Junior, them, you have Matthijs Cunha, them, Casemiro, them, everyone. But it's like the team was not gelling at all during like any of those games. Vinny got all 3 Man of the Match awards, right, for 3 straight games where he was like the best. So why didn't you let him take the penalty? Why would Ancelotti tell him to give it to Bruno when Vinny is clearly the player in
Yeah,
form?
if you look at your stat man and everything, that when it comes to penalty takers, then obviously you would want that confidence behind the ball.
Yeah.
You know, that would be an obvious one. But yeah,
I didn't look too deep into it. Like I was emotional. I was broken. So I didn't really look at post match and after those things. But in the game, I told Hamish that I think from a personal point of view, it was a class act. Vanny tried a class act, giving it to Bruno there. I don't think it even came from Ancelotti. Maybe he was even shocked. I didn't watch anything after that. I didn't follow up, but I feel it was a class act. I don't know what you guys think.
Surely like this to
He
build
surely
his
wanted to
confidence,
build
yeah,
his confidence
because he
for
hasn't
something
been-
along
Yeah,
those
maybe.
lines. Could be.
no. Look, great game, all in all. But let's not just
Boring game.
open your wounds there again. You know.
Don't add salt into the wound.
What are we looking forward to over there on our list?
Like I was saying, England, where you guys totally cut me off. England's defense after leading 2-0 against Mexico. What happened there?
Bro, who
Before
scored
the red card.
Quinone scored the first goal, ne?
Quinone scored the first
You know that guy's in the open atmosphere for them anyway. I just think that just basically came down to poor defending, man. Like honestly, like a moment of just switching off or something.
Yeah.
And his movement off the ball has been great since his first game. Like we've been speaking about this guy.
He finds
I don't
those
know.
little spaces.
Yeah,
in
he
between,
does. He will capitalize on it.
So
obviously.
now will England be able to fix that heading into their clash with Norway, or will it be the same
They
thing
should.
over and over and over again?
They should
Probably.
fix it. They shouldn't let
Like
there
look,
be
man,
gaps.
all these games that are coming now, it's all gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Like
now- Because now you're getting down to like the actual powerhouses of football.
yeah.
You understand? Like now you have your England, you have your Argentina, you have your France versus Morocco, you have your Spain, Portugal, you have like the big teams or the big names.
Yeah.
Where now it's like now you're gonna actually see like if they are really ready and if the talent is there.
No, but all in all, you can only see what happens. We can predict as much as we want, but it is what it is.
Mr. Morocco, your dark horse moving in silence there, sir. How far can they go? Playing France next, your favorite, playing your dark horse.
Yeah.
That is gonna be. A
It's
crazy
gonna
matchup,
be an interesting game. Like Morocco hasn't disappointed me as my dark horse in this World Cup. But I think France will give them a battle and they will give France a run for their money.
So who's winning?
Yo, both of my
Put your money
teams.
on something. Like, oh, okay, favorites, France.
France. I feel like France will
Favorites,
be.
France.
I think France is better prepared for this game because
It's a game, the thing that we're looking at on paper. Ne?
yeah.
So,
But not even like basically on paper. If you look at Morocco's not a team that's just gonna have a low block for the entire game. They're gonna go out there and
True.
attack. It's gonna be an open game.
Morocco can have a low block and they can go to the front.
Yeah.
You saw how France struggled against Paraguay. Low block. That wasn't even low block. That was decisive low block.
No, not everyone. Not everyone can master that formation.
not everyone
You know,
can master the low block.
Paraguay plays the back five, ne?
Yeah, 5-4-1.
They do.
With
Huh?
a
Am I
Cam,
right?
and Siso was the striker,
Yeah.
which was weird for me.
So look, if you low blocking it with a back five, you can put another 5 players behind the ball there,
Yeah.
my friend. So if you're gonna tell your wingbacks to stay fixed in another position, and it stays like that, grit, it's done. Especially if you're gonna execute it the way they did.
France is my favorite, but Morocco is knocking them out.
We
Yo.
even
Yo.
another
Morocco
interesting thing
is
that's coming
knocking
up.
France out.
Another interesting thing that's coming up is now Spain and Portugal as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see what
We'll see
happens here tonight.
Yeah.
Um,
I
What
actually have
el-
a, actually have
what
a,
else do we
I
have
actually
on-
have
on that list,
a
eh?
very good question on the
Yeah.
Spain and Portugal game. How will Ronaldo's international knockout tournament, his final knockout tournament, or possibly his final knockout match in his entire, how long was his career? 30 years? 20, 25 years?
Close to 30 years.
How will that turn out?
To which camera do I look? It will end in tears. It
No,
will
look,
end in tears.
they stand a chance.
They do.
Fairly, fairly they
yeah,
do.
but
They do.
But we can see how it goes.
Especially what we've been speaking about throughout the podcast. If that midfield trio
Yeah.
can start to click tonight, I believe it will be a battle of the midfields between Spain's midfield and Portugal's midfield.
But then they will need someone up front.
My guy. It might be
This
old,
guy,
but
this
remember-
guy is
need someone
a,
up front.
Remember what
Wait,
happened when they took each other on the last
this guy is a hater.
Round 2, we'll see. Nations League,
Exactly.
Portugal won.
Exactly.
Round 2 is coming.
Yeah, now we'll see. Adrian,
We'll see.
hit us there with the next one, please, brother.
Sirs, the Golden Boot race.
Yo, that's something
I
else.
just have something. I find this thing very interesting. We have Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, and Messi, all 3 on 7 goals. Who is actually carrying their team? Number 1 or point 1. And then the next point in the same question is, who is just stat padding and just picking up goals like it is, and not carrying the team?
What the 3 on that race currently now? I was saying the stat manning is probably going to be Mbappe. People that you're looking at is carrying the team mostly also is like people like Haaland. Hey, Messi? I don't know. Argentina moves together, my friend. Like I said, that those are the guys that you're looking at when it comes to chemistry.
Yeah.
They will go down as a team, they will come up as a team as well. They're not going to rely on one guy. And people are obviously going to say that because of the fact of like, yo, it's Messi.
Yeah.
Everyone's
But it is
working
Messi.
through Messi. The same thing happens with Ronaldo. That's what he said today in his interview.
But it
He
is
said,
Messi.
you are going to look at me every time whether I win or lose.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He doesn't care about those things. He just wants to enjoy his football at the age that he is currently. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen for him, it doesn't happen.
But I'm gonna have to disagree with you there that it's a team. Maybe 20% a team and then 80% Messi. Because the reason why I'll tell you this, before the 2022 World Cup, before that coach came in, he saw that previous managers and coaches coaching the Argentine team tried tactics, tried everything. They tried everything in the book. Then he came in and he said, no man, why would I want to now complicate this thing?
Yeah.
Let's just play around this guy. This guy he's the best in the world.
Yeah.
Let's just do it around him. You don't have to manage Lionel Messi's minutes. He can play 90 minutes every game. He's not like Ronaldo. In inverted
It's
commas.
better.
You don't have to manage Lionel Messi. You can trust him at any time. You can give him any assignment, anything, then he will be able to deliver. Just play around him. That is my point. So it is 80% Messi at Argentina. He is carrying the team. And I would agree with you on Mbappe. He is the stat padder, 100%.
Even at Barca, when Pep came, it was Messi.
Messi was
It
at
was
the
around
center of
Messi.
it all, basically.
Yeah, the build
It was
around.
the center.
around
the-
the ball.
Everything.
What do you think out of the three of them?
Out of the three of them, Mbappe is the stat pad.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the names that is in that French team, obviously, I mean, come on.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's logical though.
Then you have Haaland, he scored like what in his 14th consecutive game for Norway. And then you have Messi. I'll put Messi in both categories: stat padding and carrying the team.
Okay,
Because
fair.
if you look at it, he scored most of the goals leading up to the round of 16 clash.
Give
You
us
might
our
be
next
looking
one
at me like
again,
that,
man.
sir, but
Give
I
us
have
our
a-
next one.
I have
We're gonna
a-
touch
I have
those
a-
guys' feelings
I have a-
here. This Argentinians.
Before we carry on the whole time, I have a very sensitive topic that I would like us to dive into before we
Before we close,
Before we close.
let's wrap it up.
Is VAR killing the raw emotion of a World Cup knockout goal? But before we go there, I would just like to give my my insight. We have seen in the Premier League, we have seen in Champions League club level that VAR is killing the emotion. Like it doesn't have to be a knockout game. It doesn't have to be a final.
Just
anything.
any
Yeah,
game.
just
Like
any-
any
It can be a
game,
normal
like
game.
all the
Anything.
leagues, VAR has been killing the emotion,
Yeah.
taking the feel out of any goal celebration.
Look, like I'm saying, in the Prem we have VAR for these type of challenges that might occur in the box, for example. They're still gonna waive it. Yeah, you see a touch, it's a foul, it's a penalty, let's go.
Yeah.
That's how it is in my opinion. And I mean they've used it countless amount of times. It's proven, and that just destroys teams, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even if it's last minute, that's that
Yeah.
Well-
challenge of Douai on France with
Yeah.
France.
The slightest
Same
of
thing.
touches.
Well,
thing.
football is a physical game.
Yeah.
Now VAR is taking the physical out of the football.
Yeah.
Becoming a soft
That's
game.
what,
Because
all,
now
that's what all people say.
Every touch, the guy can just flop.
Yeah, and it's a
Yeah.
foul.
That's all.
Yeah.
And it's
But
a
I
foul.
think I don't think you guys heard my question. Like, is it killing a goal? Like,
It's definitely
like,
killing it.
Have you guys seen
Yes.
Luis Diaz's goal?
Yeah.
Where he still celebrated for Diego Jota. It killed. He didn't see the linesman.
Yeah.
Was with his delayed flag. I felt that was very, very. I
On
felt
that
bad for
question,
him.
sir, I don't know if you watched the game of Portugal versus Kazakhstan. With the Kazakhstani player
Uzbekistan or something.
Uzbekistan,
Yeah, yeah.
he scored a banger out from
Yeah,
the side of the box.
yeah, that guy was-
That was memorable for him, Brian.
Yeah.
And the players, everyone, even the
Yeah.
coaches joined in. And then after that, VAR ruled it. It was no goal because there was a slightest touch on, I think it was Jao Neves outside of the box. And then the goal got
Yeah.
scored off.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
crazy.
imagine the emotion that you're feeling in that moment. It's like,
VAR
Yeah,
even
guys.
spoiled Croatia's World Cup.
But look, all in all, I'll say, like, that's the opinion on it. We know that's what it does and everything. They don't use it the same to the extent of what they do in other sports and things, you know. Yeah, it's an extreme thing. People want to know if they're getting robbed. People want to see if fouls are actually genuinely fouls and being called upon. But that's what it is. But anyway, going forward, let's see what happens in the World Cup.
Yeah.
I'm still strong, maybe like an Argentina, France final again, or something, or
Repeat.
you know. But yeah, gents, thanks. And until we're back again,
Always
this
a
is
pleasure.
Touchline Talks.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
For our viewers, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And put your comment down below so that we can interact with you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
thank you.
Till next time.